What is up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, what we talk about on this channel is affiliate marketing, making money online and the different side hustles that you can do, but also how to invest your money so that you can get the freedom in your life that you deserve. So with that being said, if you're interested in any of that, make sure you're subscribed, ding that notification bell, and we can get on with the video. So in today's video, what we're going to talk about is the 5 different traffic sources that you can do 100% free to get traffic to your affiliate programs, affiliate links, whatever you want to call them. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you stick around until the end because I will keep the best ones for the end of this video. So let's get right into it. So the first one is Pinterest. Now I don't do Pinterest myself, but I do know a ton of people that do Pinterest. And actually I think the camera looks crooked. That's a bit better, let me know. Anyway, Pinterest. I don't do Pinterest myself, but I do know a ton of people that do Pinterest. And Pinterest is actually a great way to bring traffic because you have all these photos and all the links that you can put in there, which I would advise you to only have one specific affiliate program, but I talked about this in my last video, so I won't go about it again in this video, but I explained exactly how you can promote specific different links or different programs, but you actually have to make sure that there's a specific way to do it basically. So make sure you check that video out, it will be in the description. But anyways, Pinterest can bring you a ton of traffic, but it will take you a bit of time to grow. That's just how it works. It's just the way it is. You know, you just have to grow your traffic, and then you can get millions and millions of visitors per month, and that is a great way to get some traffic in there. So make sure you look into Pinterest if that's something that you want to do, but keep in mind that it won't happen overnight, and most of these that I'm going to talk about don't actually happen overnight. None of them will, but Pinterest is actually a long one, and until at the end of this video I will have some short-term ones that you can absolutely do. The next one is Instagram. Now with Instagram Reels, it's actually a great way to bring traffic. Now maybe you don't want to only post Reels, you have to have your stories as well in place. But Instagram Reels is something that, you know, they're trying to actually get people to use that more and more, to actually grow on Instagram, have more and more users, and have some possible interaction with their customers so that they can bring more traffic and keep everyone happy, because as we know, social media likes to bet on likes and comments, and if you're not getting likes and comments, most likely a lot of people will quit from using that specific platform. Now with Instagram, they're really good at this. You know, they're owned by Facebook, so they know how to actually do it, and it's a great way to actually bring traffic. Now in this list, I don't talk about Facebook, but I will put that in as a bonus because Facebook is actually, you know, they actually own Instagram, that's one thing. But also, if you want to get traffic really fast to get the ball rolling, you can actually do this with Facebook groups and actually befriending people that are potential clients and actually want to do that. So anyway, back to Instagram. If you want to do Instagram, you actually have to focus on one niche to actually make it really profitable and make it work. But you can post some links in your bio, or at least one link in your bio, and that will get you through with your sales funnel. And again, I'm not going to talk about sales funnel in this video because I've got a ton of videos about that. But you know, making Instagram Reels is something that Instagram is trying to push out as much as possible right now. So it's very good to take advantage of this. I have Instagram Reels and my very first one got a ton of views. Your second will probably not get as many views as your first one. And you know, a lot of them will flop. Like most of my Instagram Reels flop. But from time to time you get one that gets thousands and thousands of views. And that's where it starts to pick up, and then you gain followers, and then eventually you start getting a lot of views on any one of your reels, and that's how it can pick up. So that's one thing. Instagram Reels is the second one that I want to talk about, but let's progress down the list because as we know, the best ones are until the end. But if at any point you like this video, make sure you give me one of these, because this will really help me out, because I'm trying to help as many people as possible. So make sure you give me one of these, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. But back to the list. So the next one is blogging, and blogging is a little bit like Pinterest at this point, because it's your own website, so that's a bonus point comparing that to Pinterest, because having your own website, nobody owns it. You know, Pinterest are not going to change the rules of that at any time, because it's not Pinterest. They might change it on Pinterest, but they can't change it on your blog, and nobody else can do that. Maybe your hosting service, but it doesn't really matter. You can host that anywhere. So blogging is a very secure place to actually post your content. Now, you want to post at least 1 or 2 times a week on your blog, because that's just how it works. You actually have to research how to grow on Google, which isn't the easiest thing in the world, and it will also take a bit of time. That's why I was comparing it to Pinterest, because blogging will take a bit of time to rank up. At first, nobody's going to see your content. Then you're going to learn how to rank it. People are going to learn about the content that you're producing, and if it's in a specific niche, again, that's what you want to do. Then that will help you out, you know, help you rank a lot, because if it's in a specific niche, people will know about it easier than if you're trying to go broad. So don't go broad, go deep. Get your content really deep into what you're talking about. Talk about a specific subject that, you know, that group is interested in, and eventually you'll be able to grow your blog. But blogging is not going to be the easiest in the world, especially at first, but then eventually you can make more and more money. And contrary to all these social media platforms that I'm talking about, on blogging you can actually sell your blog if that's something that you want to do eventually, because you can't sell an Instagram account, for example, at least if it has your face. But with blogging, you can sell that business and, you know, cash out if that's what you want to do. And some people have made hundreds of millions just by selling a blog. So blogging is definitely a good one, whether you want to keep working and keep making content all the time, or you want to cash out at the end. But both of these systems actually work. So let's get further down the list, and that is going to be right where you're watching this video. And this is not the last one that I want to talk about, but it's definitely one of the best ones, because YouTube, in my opinion, is the best one for the long term, because having a long-term strategy when you're building an affiliate business is one of the best things in the world, because you don't want to just make a quick buck here and there and then just quit somewhere else and just disappear off the face of the earth. And YouTube is a very stable platform. It's been there for years. Not many people get their accounts banned on, you know, for no reason, basically. Some of them will if they're trying to do something stupid, but if you're going by the rules, you won't get your accounts banned. And that's not true for every single platform out there. I know I got my account banned on Instagram one time for no apparent reason, and that's just how it happens. But on YouTube, since they've been there for a long time, they know how to actually manage that sort of thing and manage the content that is good and the one that they don't want on that platform. And that can be, you know, the things that you actually expect, illegal things, for example. But it's a very stable platform. It will take you some time to grow. It's not going to be easy to grow. Whether you have a following somewhere else or you don't, it actually takes quite a bit of work. You have to post, you have to put yourself in front of the camera, you have to talk. So there's quite a few things that you have to do. But this is still my favorite way to do it, because I have another one, you know, coming later on, which I started with. But in my opinion, for the long term, YouTube is the way to go. But now that we've talked about YouTube, let's talk about my very favorite one, and that is TikTok. And why is that my favorite one? Well, TikTok is my favorite one just because that's where I started seeing some success. I've seen people make hundreds of thousands of dollars just using TikTok. So if you want to get the ball rolling, start believing in yourself, get your first leads, get your first sales, in my opinion, TikTok is the way to go. None of the other ones that I talked about are the ones that I want you to start with if you're just starting out and you don't know how to get some traffic. In my opinion, TikTok is 100% the best. Now, that's for starters. But I did mention when I was talking about YouTube that some people get their accounts banned on Instagram. Well, on TikTok, it's way more than that. TikTok seems to be banning accounts here and there for no apparent reason. I've had posts get shut down and deleted, and then I just sent an appeal and they realized that it wasn't, I did nothing wrong. And that just happens all the time on TikTok. And my case isn't really a bad case. Some people get their entire accounts shut down. So a lot of people have backup accounts. They don't seem to really know why they're shutting down accounts. They just do. That's just the way it is. The viewer actually can block you or report you, and they'll probably just shut down the account for no reason. So that's something that you have to look out for. So I would suggest that you have a TikTok account on at the beginning. Just start posting, start having some success, and also having an Instagram account, just because you can go from one to the other. Again, I have a video about that in the description, where you can actually just use your TikTok content and just repost it on Instagram. And it will take you like 5 minutes. So you can have both accounts and then try and grow one of the other accounts that's a bit more stable, whether it's Pinterest, YouTube, blogging, anyone that I just talked about. You can do those because these are the more stable ones, and these are the ones that will get you for the long term. But first you have to start to believe in yourself, and TikTok is the best way to do that, in my opinion. So with that being said, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me one of these, subscribe, ding that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Also, let me know which was your favorite one in that list, and let me know if I forgot any of those. So I'll see you then. Bye for now.